What you see in here, it's something that I am extremely proud of. Let's open it together. These are all of my old clothes that I have been holding on for dear life, clothes that I have been wearing since I was in high school. And even though I am currently 28 years old, it has been extremely difficult for me to just accept that these clothes simply don't fit anymore and that it is okay that they don't fit anymore. So every winter and every spring, I would say to myself that, okay, Anna, now it's the time to actually get rid of some of the clothes that you haven't been wearing for a few years now. But every time I was opening the project, I was completely abandoning it because it was very, very difficult for me to accept that my body is changing and that my body is not the body I had in high school and during my college life. Someone here could say that, yeah, that's normal and you're growing and you're becoming a woman. And even though I do like the idea that I'm getting older, and my grandma always used to say that consider yourself very lucky to get older because not everybody gets to get old. I don't mind getting older. I just always thought that my body will remain the same, but that was not the case. My hips have changed. They have become wider. My legs, my thighs, they have become bigger. I am not working out as I used to when I was in high school or during my university. So my body has changed generally quite a lot. Now, throughout the years, it was very difficult for me to accept my body and my image, even when I was in high school and I had what somebody could say as an average normal body. It was very difficult for me to accept it and love it and just say, it's good enough. It's beautiful. It's the body that you have and it's your vessel, so take care of it. The more my body is changing, it's becoming even more difficult for me to accept it and love it as it is. So I am particularly happy about being able to at least feel this thing right here with some of my old clothes. I did keep some just for memories, but the majority of them I will give away. And I do consider myself ready to do that right now. It took me a few years, but it's okay. Look at how small it is. There's no way I can fit my legs anymore in here. The difficult part was that every year I was trying to say to myself that no, you are going to fit back into these clothes. You're going to go to the gym, you're going to work out, you're going to have the body that you had before. And it was putting so much pressure on me. And it was also keeping me away from embracing the new body that I have. Yes, I do want to work out. And yes, I do want to ensure that I remain fit. But it doesn't have to get back to that skinny body that I had before. So every year I would say to myself that no, you need to go back to be able to fit in these clothes. Now, this is not something that I care anymore. I just want to make sure that this vessel is strong and healthy enough to at some point be able to carry a baby and bring it healthy into this world. So, this is something that I will be focusing on moving forward. But yeah, accepting that as I am moving on and I am changing as a person, I change my priorities, I change my life, I change my goals. My body has to somehow change as well, and I have to accept that and I have to love it as is. So, this is the first step of doing that. And I have to say, it was not easy, but it kind of became inevitable. It was many years that I have been putting this off, almost 4 years since I turned 25 and I started to see the changes happen from one month to the other. So it took me 4 years to get here, but it's never too late. When I look at them, I get a nostalgic, kind of a weird feeling. At the years before, it wasn't just nostalgic, but it was also sad. Like I was feeling sad. I was feeling that I was disappointing myself. I was feeling that I was letting myself down. Right now, I see it as this chapter, as amazing as it was, with all of its amazing memories and bad memories, it's done. It's closed. And we're going to start a new chapter. Approaching 30 is an amazing age to be. Even though I still feel like I'm 18 or 20, sometimes I look myself in the mirror and I'm like, shit, I look older, but I don't feel older. So this is one step that I wanted to take in order to feel older in the sense of approving to myself and actually acknowledging that yes, I am getting older. Yes, my body is changing, and that's perfectly normal. So that's a little bit of a story behind this. I did it during the weekend, this weekend actually. I'm filming this on a Monday and I did it during the weekend. Some clothes are in such a good shape because they have been worn something like 2 or 3 times, which is crazy. So I could have definitely sold some of these, but I'm a fan of giving away to those in need. So this is what I will do. So the last step will be giving them away and actually getting them out of the apartment. Even the sound of it sounds scary, a part of it, but the other half just sounds liberating. I think the moment you start to give away some of your old stuff, you're going to realize that you open room for new opportunities. I know it sounds a little bit like philosophic and up in the air, but this is how I feel it. These clothes became a chain that was dragging me down year after year. Every time I would open the closet and I would look at them, there would be a reminder of how I've changed. And for all of these years, it was not a good reminder to have. And now, having my closet look more empty, it just feels like I have space to breathe and to explore the new me. So, yeah, this is what I wanted to share. I don't want to make this a very long video. It's very personal, and I'm filming this completely no script, no nothing. I was looking at this. I was sitting on the hallway, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make a video just because I want to have this video and look back at this moment. So, yeah, see you in the next one, guys.